We're headed to the airport and I'm going to Disney World for the weekend, which I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Colin and Ivy are dropping me off. It's like 4 a.m. I'm flying down to Orlando. I'm meeting up with my best friend Lauren and we're gonna have ourselves a weekend. So I'm bringing you along to a Disney Adults weekend at Walt Disney World. Just boarded the flight and I'm very nervous. I hate flying without Colin. And also this morning I realized when we were in the car on the way to the airport that I forgot my rings. So I feel extremely guilty that I don't have my wedding band and engagement ring on or my Aura ring. So it's a weird feeling when you're so used to wearing them all the time. But anyway, we're gonna take off soon and hopefully touch down in Orlando by 8:30 this morning. Just landed in Orlando and I'm now just hanging out waiting for Lauren to pick me up, and then we're headed to check in at Pop Century Resort and hopefully our room will be ready. So I'm really excited to get the day rolling. I'm hoping that by noon we'll be in Epcot having some fun snacks and drinking around the world. Currently in the bathroom at Pop Century getting ready because our room's not quite ready yet. So we're making do and we're gonna get ready here and go to Epcot and come back and check into our room later tonight. Say hi. Hi. Got a text that our room's ready, so we are now walking to our room. We got the 50s building, which is fun. We usually are in the 70s when we're here, so excited to see the 50s. But dropping our luggage and then getting on the Skyliner and heading over to Epcot. The Skyliner is essentially a gondola ski lift kind of vibe that goes from some resorts over to either Epcot or Hollywood Studios, and that's why we're at Pop Century, because they are one of the resorts that you can use the Skyliner at, which is really fun. So it's a nice switch up from the normal bus option or the boat option. We have to make it over to Guardians of the Galaxy before 12:30, 12:45, and gonna ride Guardians, which is one of the best rides in my opinion. So yeah, let's do it. Got my annual pass holder. There's the florals. Hi Daisy! How are you?
The bow! Up back, because that's kind of what hit
Alright, we have our first drink of the trip at Rose and Crown, which is Colin's favorite bar in Epcot. So having one for you, Col. But we got the Guinness and cider. It's kind of like a black and tan, but with cider, I guess. I don't know what this would be called, but it's really good. So cheers, and I'll give a very live review. It's good. 10/10, recommend. Especially if you're not like a beer girly. I'm not a huge beer person. We just rode Guardians. As usual, it was awesome. What song did we have? Everybody wants to rule the world. It was good. So much fun. We got row 9. Pro tip, Lauren taught me that today. Row 9 is the row to get, because when you go through like the beginning part, it spins around and you're in the front row when you like zoom backwards, which is really cool. Now we're in Creations doing some shopping. They had the coolest Mickey hockey jersey and I had to buy it, and also with my annual pass I get a discount, so girl math, it just made sense. And then I also bought a little backpack, like a nylon one that's gonna age really well, I think, in the future to be like a cool vintage piece. So I bought that as well to just put the stuff in to carry around, because I did not want to have to carry like another tote bag or like a handle shopping bag. And now we're gonna go meet the characters and say what up, gang gang, to Mickey, Minnie, and whoever else is there. Yeah. All right, we are now sitting down. We got some snacks and some bevies because it's a hot one here in Orlando today. I got this cucumber watermelon slushy with gin that looks really refreshing. We'll try it and see what it tastes like. Actually it's really good. And then a strawberry shortcake. I love it. We are in Mexico and heading inside for the avocado margarita, which is my absolute favorite drink here. I have my avocado margarita. It's amazing, and I got mezcal in it instead of regular tequila. And this is by far my favorite drink here in Epcot, so 10/10 recommend. If you're ever here, you have to come inside and go to Cava del Tequila, which is like inside the Mexico Pavilion. And it's also nice because it's air conditioned in here. There's like some areas you can just like hang out and sit, and there's little shopping places, and yeah, it's a vibe. So best spot in Epcot in my opinion. Just made our way through, we actually just made our way through Norway. We went into one of the stores because Lauren wanted to see if they had a shirt, and unfortunately they don't have it in stock anymore. But now we're in China, which is the next country over, and we got the cheesy crab wontons. So I'm gonna eat my wontons now and show you what drink I get next eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe get a beer. You wanna get a beer in America? We just walked over from Epcot to the boardwalk, which is by far my favorite resort here on Disney property. I have yet to stay here, but we come here often because the boardwalk just has so much going on. It's literally a boardwalk. So we're checking out the gift shop right now at Cake Bake Shop, and then heading back to our resort to get the car and then go on a little Target run. But we had to pop on over because Cake Bake is relatively new here, and it's such a cool atmosphere. It's such a cool vibe. I'll spin my camera around now so you can see what we're talking about. All right, we're back at Pop Century, and gonna pop over to our room, drop our stuff off, and then we're making a quick Target run to get some waters and snacks for the room, be prepared for the rest of the weekend. So I also need to get some type of like Bactine. Is that what you said? Bactine?
Bactine or aloe
or aloe. And some type of like cleaning solution because I have sun poisoning on my shins from being in North Carolina last weekend. I sat out on the beach for maybe an hour and got the worst sunburn of my life. And now both of my shins are like blistering. It's awful, and I'm scared because we're gonna be in the sun all weekend and I don't want them to get any worse. So if you see me with gauze wrapped around my shins or whatever, mind your business.
You know why.
You know why. Good morning, Orlando. We just got ready. We are headed out to the bus stop and we're going to Magic Kingdom for the day. We're going to the parks early. We want to get some of our photos and content done first thing before it gets too crowded because Magic Kingdom's always a shit show. And then we're just going to have fun and enjoy the park. We're on the bus, walked outside, and it was pulling up. Perfect timing. I'm headed to Magic Kingdom. Alright, we're back and we're mic'd up. So we just did some content. We took some photos in front of at Casey's Corner because I have a Phillies outfit on today, and Casey's Corner is a baseball themed restaurant here. So we got in there early before the restaurant really was like moving and grooving. It's more of a lunch spot. So we stopped, got some good photos while it was pretty empty. Now we're headed back to Fantasyland to shoot some content for Lar, and we're gonna do a like vintage fantasy themed vibe is what she's going for today with her Minnie face tee that she's wearing, and we're gonna potentially get on the carousel. Are we getting on the carousel?
I mean, we got breakfast in 15 minutes.
We got breakfast in 15 minutes, so probably not getting on the carousel but we will at some point get some photos on the carousel. We're gonna get some photos in front of the carousel at the moment. Find Lauren her goddamn Minnie Mouse balloons because that needs to be in the photos as well. And it's gonna be all around magical, so.
I have to hold
Mine Train is my absolute favorite ride. It's the best. The attention to detail is really cute. I love the Seven Dwarfs. Snow White is growing on me as well as a princess. Still have not seen the live action movie. I need to do that. It's a fun ride. 10/10 recommend. Now we're making our way over to ride Pirates of the Caribbean, which is another classic. And eventually we're going to try and get Lauren her Minnie Mouse balloon so we can finish her content with her balloon, because that would be so cute. And we got to meet Tigger, Piglet, Eeyore, and we just kind of waved at Pooh because he had a long line. The food was really great. They had these like fire churro Mickey waffles that we had. And it was nice to just like sit down, have a mimosa. Now we're kind of stomping around the park, just making our fast pass reservations and eventually gonna pop into some shops and do some shopping. Hey. Hey. We just got seated at our lunch reservation. We are eating at Tony's Town Square, which is an Italian Lady and the Tramp themed restaurant, and we asked to be seated outside on the terrace. We have a great view of Main Street. We're right at the front of the terrace, and the parade is about to start. So we're gonna have a nice little lunch and a parade watch, and it's gonna be magical.
Prepare to be digitized into the world of Tron.
About to be digitized in the world of Tron. Digitized. And yeah,
Team Blue.
about to ride Tron,
To the grave.
which is pretty badass. It's gonna be fun. This ride is one of the newest ones in Magic Kingdom, and it's actually the second to newest because Tiana's Bayou remake, I guess, is, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, it's insane. This ride is crazy. Yeah, it's fun. Dumbo! We are on Dumbo, flying high. Flying so high. Look at how high we are. I just got powder turner all over my phone. But very good. 10/10. I keep saying 10/10 recommend, but I really do recommend. We are at the French Quarter. We took the bus over from Magic Kingdom to the French Quarter Resort, which is not the resort we're staying at, but we are planning on going to Disney Springs. So this is kind of like a shortcut to get to Magic Kingdom, because if you take the bus to the French Quarter, then you can get the boat to Disney Springs. So we made a pit stop in the lobby of the French Quarter and got some beignets. Beignets. I don't know how to pronounce that. Now we're just trying to find pretty sure it's this way. We're trying to find the boat and head over to Disney Springs, get some dinner, some drinks, and call it an early night because we have a early day tomorrow. Tomorrow's May the 4th. It is Star Wars Day. We are going to Hollywood Studios to Galaxy's Edge. I'm not really a big Star Wars person, but I'm excited to see all the cosplayers out tomorrow in 90-degree weather in their full-on cloaks, and that should be cool. So go off, kings and queens. We located the boat. Here it is. There she blows. There's the boat. We're going to get on that boat. We're going to sail down this little river. I think it's a river. And we're going to go to Disney Springs. Lauren's balloon keeps hitting
But I can't pop.
people in the head.
How can I pop?
No, I bet it was really expensive as well.
It's $17. When she said that, I was like, I can't turn back now. Then it was like, like I need to just buy the balloon.
Lauren has a $17 balloon that keeps hitting people in the head. Headed to Disney Springs. This is quite the ride. We are currently in World of Disney, which is like the biggest Disney store on property. It is massive. There's literally everything in the world here. But Disney Springs right now is actually incredibly crowded. Like, I've never seen it this crowded before. Lauren's never seen it this crowded before. We're just kind of doing a swing through of World of Disney, see if there's anything in here that we like want. And then I think we're gonna actually head out to Disney Springs because it's like actually unbelievably packed, and go get food at one of the resorts along the Skyliner, which is accessible to our resort. So yeah, that's what's happening at the moment. I found this really cool Fantasia water bottle cup thing, so I'm buying it. Good morning. We are headed to Hollywood Studios because it is May the 4th, aka Star Wars Day. So you have a Chewbacca and an Ewok walking to the Skyliner right now in order to get there. Lauren is an Ewok.
An Ewok, because they're funny and cute.
And I have Chewbacca inspired stuff on today. So it's gonna be a fun time. It gets wild. There's a lightsaber like light up situation that happens in the evening. Everyone dresses up
They
like,
go all out.
and I'm gonna bring everyone along with me because if I have to witness all this, so do you. We're in the park. Super quick ride on the Skyliner, and I've seen 3 cloaks so far and 7 adults with lightsabers, and I'm loving it. It's great. We'll see what happens. There's also, I think, saw a couple Phillies fans, saw an Eagles fan who actually rode the Skyliner with us this morning. That was pretty cool. The merch lines are already crazy. I guess there's exclusive merch for Star Wars Day, and everyone's got to get that May the 4th merch, you know? Trying to get our name on the OGA's list, but you have to be in like close proximity to be able to do that. So we're walking over, gonna do that. Gonna get our breakfast, Ronto wraps, sit down and try and avoid the rain because it's currently drizzling quite a bit right now, and it's supposed to rain pretty heavy within the next hour and then chill for the rest of the day. So really don't want to get really wet because we'd like to do some photos and not have our hair all ruined. But anyway, here's Hollywood Studios. Echo Lake Dinosaur. She's pretty cool. Indiana Jones is over there. One time Colin and I came down and it's like a stage show, and they pick people from the crowd to be a part of the show, and I got picked, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, this is where you can go meet Mickey and Minnie later, which we're definitely gonna do. We're gonna try and meet Sorcerer and Mickey, and then you can also meet Olaf, which is pretty cool too. So first impression of everything right now, it's very much giving like high school cliques. I'm noticing that like the goth and like the bad, like not the bad kids, but like the goth, like punk kids are like definitely the Sith dark side, and they're very much wearing all that. The indie kids are kind of like hipsters, are in like the Ewok, Chewbacca, like sidekick kind of range, and like the main character energy people are like the light side. So it's interesting. This is wild to me. It is raining pretty heavy now, but luckily Lauren and I secured a spot for our breakfast, so we are covered, and Lauren's just going to pick up the Ronto wraps, and we're gonna have a quick bite to eat and kind of wait out the rain so we hopefully don't get soaking wet. Well, we just left our post because the rain has slowed down, and now we are going to our fast pass for Rise of the Resistance, which is going to be awesome, especially today. It's such a fun ride, and it's actually like, the detail is insane. I'm gonna film so everyone can see what this ride looks like. It's crazy. We just met this cute couple sitting having breakfast with us from the Netherlands, and they were adorable, talking about how they love Disney and they come over here, and they're here for 4 weeks, which is wild because we were talking about like work-life balance and how like here taking off like 4 to 5 weeks of work is like such a frowned upon thing. It's an unheard of thing, and they just are doing it and going on a Disney cruise or in Disney World for a couple weeks, and that's really cool. So, all right, anyway, furries out. Just kidding, the ride's down. So we are now walking over to meet Chewbacca because one of my photo goals for the day is to get a selfie with my man Chewie.
I do a really good impersonation. You want to hear it?
that's what we're gonna do. Then we're gonna go pick up some drinks, because we also pre-ordered the lightsaber cocktails, and we're gonna have those. And I also got a Wookiee cookie, which I can't wait to eat. Then we're gonna ride Star Tours, and then we have a Tower of Terror fast pass at some point too. So we are very busy girls today.
We step all the way into the hotel library.
Tower of Terror. I have a love-hate relationship with this ride. I think we're done. Lord Jesus.
The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order.
Are you and your team ready?
Affirmative.
Gang, gang. What up? Well, we gotta go. We're getting yelled at. So, there they are. Stormtroopers. Are we on the Death Star? What ship are we on right now? Where are we going? Hopefully we're able to get out of here.
We'll take it from you.
They're needed on the bridge.
We got the blue milk and the green milk. I don't have my mic on, so I hope the audio is working on this, but I'm gonna try the green milk with tequila. I'm posted up by the droids. It's an interesting taste, that's for sure. Holy shit. I don't think I've ever seen as many lightsabers in my life. And I know earlier today I was kind of like iffy on the lightsaber thing, but now I'm kind of jealous because I really want a lightsaber. This is sick. This looks like a really fun rave. So Galaxy's Edge is currently at capacity, but we have a reservation for August, so we were able to get through. This is like insane. There are so many people waiting to get in hopes that people will leave. It's actually kind of quiet in here, if I'm being honest. But, oh, that breeze felt nice.
Alright, like we're done. I like it. Welcome, travelers. Don't be shy. Get up here. Use your elbows. But I have to. Hey! Hey! I'm not even doing it.
Well, we're back at the resort. We made it. We made it. Our feet are so tired. Truly was quite the experience. And honestly, going into it, I was kind of a little judgy of grown adults with lightsabers, but leaving, I kind of want one. So it was really cool. And there was a moment where our friend Chelsea met up with us, and she really wanted this photo with like all like lightsabers kind of like over her head, like pointing, like almost like a little house kind of thing. And we were trying to figure out how to make it happen, and Lauren led the way into the crowd of lightsabers, and we made the photo happen. It was so cool, and all the people were like so supportive and like really into the idea. Then other people started getting into the idea,
And other people started doing the same.
and it was kind of like a photo trend started. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So watch out, Disney Photo Pass. We're coming for that ass, but but no, it was cool. It was a really like wholesome moment, and it was just really cool to see like how supportive the Star Wars fans and community is. Yeah. So cool shit. All right, signing off for today. Tomorrow's my last day here. Our last day here. We're going to Animal Kingdom, and then I'm flying home to Philly tomorrow night to be back with my Ivy Doodle and Colin. So one more sleep. Good morning. We are on the Skyliner. It's our final day. We are headed to the Riviera. we're going to the gift shop, do a little shopping. Lauren's gonna grab something for Mama L for Mother's Day.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. We are now gliding over Hourglass Lake. Please.
Thank you. We're now online for Kilimanjaro safaris. We're about to get on the safari vehicle and go do the trip. It'll be fun. I'm gonna see some cool animals. Now we're headed into Asia. We're gonna try and check out this restaurant called Yak and Yeti. Every single time we're here, there's literally no reservations and the walk-up line is already filled. So we're just gonna go ask and see if we can maybe get in there and get on the list. But if not, no biggie. We also have Expedition Everest in a few minutes to do the Fast Pass, which is such a fun coaster. We're trying to also get on the water rapids ride before we head out for the day. But we have a couple hours to kill, so we're gonna try and get into this restaurant, and that was a great success. Pro tip, if you are on the app and you're trying to join the walk-up list, and it says there's nothing available, go into the restaurant and ask, because that's what we just did, and it's only a 40-minute wait. So we're gonna go ride Expedition Everest and then come back and have ourselves a nice lunch, which is great. And also Lauren is checking out a sloth right now. Lauren loves the sloth. Lauren's words verbatim, he's so cutie. Well, we just had another win. We stopped at the guest services station and asked if they could move our Fast Pass time up for us, since we have to leave the park by 4, and we had a 5 o'clock Fast Pass for the water rapids ride, and they did, which is cool. Super nice of them to do. So 2 wins today so far, which is pretty great. So yeah, another tip, if you're here and you have like a legitimate reason you need Fast Passes changed, it never hurts to ask. And it's always helpful to be kind and polite, because those people are working their asses off every day. But we're in guest services earlier this week when I had to get my annual pass activated. And they've just been all around really helpful on this trip. Well, we're currently having lunch at Yak and Yeti, and I forgot to film anything before, so you got my tails of my shrimp because they're gone. I ate them all, but it was very good. I had coconut shrimp. Lauren had garlic, like lo mein noodles, and we got Korean fried chicken, and we got some cocktails, and yeah, it was very good. We're online to do that ride. I can't wait. I've also not done this ride in years, so we'll see how soaked we get. Lauren has a white shirt on.
And a white bra on. So that's great. The Borat.
I'm
Just did some damage in the store. Now we're heading to the bus stop. And Lauren's gonna take me to the airport. But I just picked up some stuff for my mom for Mother's Day. A little early Disney cruise inspired outfits for her, since we're going on the cruise in October. So I figured it'd be nice to get her some Disney merch so she has some Disney stuff to wear on the cruise. And yeah, that's all.